setting up your six-figure online business. No matter which of the online business models you choose to go for, we would always recommend that you set up your own website. This is all about credibility. Even if you are using the Amazon FBA model, it is still a good idea to have a website. People expect all businesses to have a website these days. Domain name. You need a good domain name for your six-figure online business. The best domain name extension to use is .com, but many names have gone for this extension. A good alternative is a .net or a .org, and there are a lot of other extensions available today, such as .co, .club, .news, .review, and so on. If you're going to market in a specific country, then choose a domain extension for that country. In the United Kingdom, you could go for a .co.uk and even a .uk, and in Australia, there is .com, .au, etc. For marketing your business worldwide, you are better off with a .com, .net, or a .org. These are generally accepted to be global domains. If you want to rank your web pages in search engines such as Google, then these extensions are much better than those with a longer name like .review, for example. You can either go for a name that makes sense or a branding name. If you're going to open an e-commerce store, then you should choose something like closeforall.com, which tells the visitor what to expect. Some e-commerce stores are branded domain names which don't make any sense. For example, ASOS.com is a well-known online clothing store. But if you didn't know that, then their domain name would not make sense to you. There's nothing wrong with going for a branding domain, but you will need to work hard with your marketing to get the right amount of brand recognition. A .com domain name will cost you less than $10 a year from Namecheap.com. Namecheap are a domain registrar, which means they are authorized to sell domain names. There are many others, such as GoDaddy.com. All of these registrars have a feature where you can search to see if your chosen domain name is available. We recommend that you steer clear of domain names with hyphens in them. Close-for-all.com is nowhere near as good as closeforall.com. Also, you shouldn't go for .info domains. These are cheaper to register, but unfortunately, they have a cheap feel about them. You only need to pay for your domain name once a year, so make it a good one. Web hosting. In order for your website to be live on the internet, you will need a web hosting account. There are thousands of web hosting companies out there that have different plans and pricing. When you're just starting out, you can go for shared hosting. As your traffic increases, you can upgrade to VPS hosting and even rent your own server. With web hosting, you want the servers to be as fast as possible. People do not have any patience, and they will be very frustrated if your website takes a lot of time to load. The search engines don't like this either, and you will have difficulty ranking a slow website. Look for hosting companies that use the latest SSD solid-state drive servers. You may pay a little extra each month for this, but it is certainly worth it. It is essential that your website provides the best possible experience for your visitors, and a fast-loading site is an essential part of this. Web hosting companies will have different shared hosting plans. They will list what these plans offer in terms of resources. When you are checking out web hosts, look for the following: unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth, fast SSD servers, free SSL certificates, one-click WordPress install, cPanel access, free malware monitoring and removal. You need to think about whether you will stick with one domain name or are likely to register more than one. If you choose the product creation model, then you will probably need hosting that supports more than one domain name, for example, as you may want to create new domains for all of your products. Going for a shared hosting plan that allows you to add more than one domain name, some have unlimited domain names, makes sense as it usually does not cost a lot more and you tend to get better resources. Another thing to look out for with web hosting is the support that they offer. Are there video tutorials available to show you how to perform specific tasks? Is there a good knowledge base where you can search for answers to questions? Do they offer live support using a messenger app? There are web hosting forums where you can investigate the support performance of a lot of web hosts. If you are new to all of this, then it is really important that you have good support available. Sometimes things go wrong, and you need to be confident that your web host will help you. The cost of web hosting varies considerably. If you only want to host a single domain, then it should not be difficult for you to find a quality web host that will take care of this for between $5 and $10 a month. Be careful with the advertised pricing, as this is often yearly or 3-yearly deals where you have to pay a large amount up front. Unless you know and trust a web host, then we would advise not going for yearly or more than 1-year deals. If you sign up for a 3-year deal and then find that the web host is not very supportive, then you will lose a lot of money migrating to a new host. Go for the slightly more expensive monthly deals to begin with. It is really important that your web host provides a one-click WordPress installation service. We recommend that you use WordPress to set up your website as it is so easy, and you don't need any technical skills to do this. Malware is a growing problem for web hosts. This can disable your website, and if you have to hire someone to get rid of the malware to make your site live again, this can be expensive. Some web hosts are offering malware monitoring and removal as a part of the deal. Again, you will pay a bit more for this, but your website being unavailable is a disaster. WordPress. There are different ways to create a website. If you know HTML code, then you can use an editor to create your own pages. For an e-commerce store, there are many different solutions available. We believe that the best website blogging platform available is WordPress. You can do so much with it and do not need any technical skills to use it. Once you have linked your domain name to your web hosting account, you will need to install WordPress next. Just go to the one-click installer within cPanel and fill in a few details. Then tell the installer which domain you want WordPress installed on. Click the install button, and a few seconds later your website will be available. WordPress is a content management system. It makes it easy for anyone to create pages and post on their website. A page is something that will not change much, such as your homepage, About Us page, terms and conditions, privacy, contact us, etc. Posts are for new content that you want to publish on your website. When you install WordPress, you can choose what theme you want for it. This is the look and feel of your website or the design. There are thousands of free WordPress themes available, as well as premium themes that cost a few dollars. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to find a theme that you like. You can then easily install it. You can add plugins to WordPress as well. These provide enhancements to your WordPress website. For example, there are a lot of plugins that will help you optimize your website for SEO, protect your site from spam, add fancy features such as countdown timers, and much more. There are many free plugins available for WordPress, and there are some premium plugins available for a few dollars as well. Using the right plugins can really enhance the look and feel of your WordPress website. There are plugins available that will turn your WordPress website into an e-commerce store, for example. You can also find specific e-commerce themes for WordPress. The bottom line is that WordPress is very easy to use and add content to. You don't have to know anything about website design and development to create a great-looking and functional site. Logo. If you want to create a six-figure business online, then you need to have a professional logo on your website. Don't even think about wasting your time trying to create your own logo if you don't have any design skills. Just head over to Fiverr.com and find a good logo designer that will create a stunning logo for you for around $25. Payment processor. You will need a way to collect money for the purchases that your customers make. This applies if you are selling your own products and services or opening an e-commerce store. It is easy to find a payment processor who will collect payments for you, for a fee of course, and then allow you to transfer funds into a bank account. One of the most well-known and trusted payment processors is PayPal. They have millions of customers that use their services, and their transaction fees are reasonable. You can create payment buttons from within your PayPal account to add to your website. The only problem with PayPal is that it is not available in all countries. An alternative to PayPal is 2checkout.com. They cover most countries in the world, and they will also let customers pay using a PayPal account as well. Another popular payment processor is Stripe. Do your homework here and make sure that your payment processor works in your country and that you can make easy withdrawals. Email autoresponder. Email marketing is a very powerful way of keeping in touch with your customers and getting them to purchase your products and services later. Not everyone who visits your website is going to make a purchase straight away. If you are able to capture their email address, then you can send them email updates. Send them more information about the benefits of purchasing your products so that they will buy later on. You can also tell them about new products that are coming up. You will need an email autoresponder service to capture email addresses and send emails out. With an autoresponder service, you can set up sequences of emails that go out automatically whenever someone joins your email list. There is also a broadcast facility where you can send emails to your list whenever you want. There are several companies offering autoresponder services. Probably the two most popular services are from aweber.com and getresponse.com. Others include MailChimp, SendLane, Constant Contact, and more. In the next video, we will discuss setting goals for your six-figure online business.